diamond and silk.
Hey, y'all. I hope y'all can hear me. How y'all doing out there?
Let them all know. And I want to tell you right now, North Carolina, that Donald Trump is here in the building. And believe it or not, he is watching us live on RSBN TV. You ought to shout and let him know. Let him know you're waiting for him. Let him know you're waiting for him. Let him know. And you would thought the first African-American president of the United States would have brought us all together. But instead, he made us hate each other even more. But I am here to remind everybody under the sound of my voice that here in America, we are going to prove everybody wrong, because we know here in North Carolina, God is at the head, no president. President Obama declared, he said, this is no longer a Christian nation. I beg that there's some North Carolinians in here that will tell him he's dead wrong. Shout, he's dead wrong. Say, he's dead wrong. Because we cannot defeat ISIS if we're fighting each other. The Democratic Party understands that if I can keep you focusing on the colors that divide us and not the colors that unite us, and that is the red, white, and blue of America.
But you know who they don't deliver for? They don't deliver for you. They don't deliver for your neighbors. And they don't deliver for every person in this country who wants to live in safety, prosperity, and peace. And so, folks, I'm going to leave you with this message. Are you ready to do something magical for your country and put real power back in the hands of real people? Are you ready to say no to TPP and say yes to American jobs? Are you ready to show Wall Street that voting citizens still control this republic? And are you ready, folks, once and for all, are you ready to vote for a man who's going to put jobs, wages, and security for Americans first?
Let me tell you why we need an outsider. We need an outsider because right now as governor, I'm responsible for the public safety of North Carolina, and yet we have no idea about the Syrian refugees coming into our country. President Obama is not communicating with this governor, with the head of our patrol, with the head of public safety, even with the FBI does not know who's coming into North Carolina from Syria. That's not right. That's why we need an outsider. Let me tell you another reason why we need an outsider is we believe in North Carolina that there should be no such things as sanctuary cities. No sanctuary cities in North Carolina. We need a president who understands we don't need any sanctuary cities in the United States of America. Let me also tell you why we need an outsider. If you talk to any small businessman right now or woman, you see that the insurance rates, the medical insurance rates are going up 30% this past year. People are paying $20,000 and $25,000 since Obamacare has been enacted. Ladies and gentlemen, we need a new president from the outside who will end Obamacare. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my deepest honor to introduce the next Vice President of the United States of America, Indiana Governor Mike Pence.
Don't raise the bar that high.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you. Governor Pat McCrory, everybody. Donald Trump gets it. He's never forgotten the men and women who work with their hands, who grow the food, who build our roads and bridges, tend to our sick, teach our kids, protect our lives, and bear the burden and pay the taxes. He is a man whose heart resonates with the heart of the American people. And so it is my high honor and distinct privilege to present to you the next President of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
There she stood in the street, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, what is this? Now, baby, maybe she's in me.
Thank you. Whoa. 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 Thank you. Thank you. It's a great state. I love this state. I love this state. You know, we have businesses in this state, right? We have business. Lots of employees. I pay them too much money, but that's okay. Who cares? Who cares? Thank you, everybody. This is some crowd of people. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much. So would you rather be here or would you rather be with crooked Hillary Clinton? What a mess they have going. Okay, so we'll talk. And the reason it happens is because special interests and lobbyists control the system. And these lobbyists are very good. I know many of them. Hey, I used to use them, I hate to tell you, okay? Who knows the system better than Trump? Believe me, I was very good. I'm the only one that can fix it, that's why. Oh, do I know the system? But these lobbyists are good. And they have stamped on their forehead, Clinton, I own Clinton. It goes like this, I own Clinton. You got to pay them millions of dollars. But you pay them the money, they get it done. I know this. People know this. The press knows this, but they don't like talking about it too much because the press likes their position right now. And I'm serious. The mess that's going on right now with the Democrats, if that was happening to us, it would be a worldwide travesty because they would build it up to a point like you've never seen before. The evangelicals have been so good to me. They have treated me so good. They have treated me so good. They have treated me so good. I won with the evangelicals. And I've had such support from so many of the pastors. I mean, like tremendous. And remember, I was supposed to not win some of these states. South Carolina, different states. By the way, North Carolina, I did great, right? North Carolina. Man. But I went into states, and they'd say, well, Donald Trump won't win with that state because it's highly, I think South Carolina was 68%. Because they would pray in the room, they would talk, nobody speaks more beautifully, everything was good. But when it came to actually going out and supporting, they had a hard time doing it. I said, well, tell me something. Why? I know you love me, and I know you're so supportive. But why is it that when you go out, all of a sudden it's silencio? They said, well, we're not allowed to do that. Why? Why? He said, because of so-and-so, we lose our tax-exempt status. They lose their tax-exempt status. I said, so that means you have less power than those people walking down the street 35 stories below. He said, that's right. I said, well, we're going to change it. And I studied it, and we put in our platform that we're going to be able to get our ministers and our clergy, whether it's Catholic or Protestant or Muslim or anything, but we're going to get our people to be able to speak. And, you know, I hate to say it to the evangelicals and to my Christian friends, but they didn't get up to vote 4 years ago. They didn't vote. They did not vote for Romney. And if you're not going to vote this time, you're going to miss a great opportunity because we're going to do things that nobody else but me could do. I'm telling you that. Nobody else. Nobody else. And I think we're doing well with the women. You know, every time I go, we have massive crowds like this. And we have so many women. They have signs all over the place. Women for. They put a 4. I love you too. Thank you. They put a 4. It's women for. See? Women for Trump, right? And I think I'm doing well with women. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Our police are great people. They have to be careful. They have to be vigilant. They have to be trained. But our police are great people. And they'll do 100,000 great things and you won't hear of one. And if they make it a mistake, and they make mistakes, and sometimes, I hate to say it, you have a rogue. You have a bad person. That happens. But you know what? That gets on the nightly news for the next month and a half. And it's so unfair in so many different ways. And they have to be careful. They have to be trained so well. But we have great people, the men and women of law enforcement. And we have to cherish those people and take care of those people. So the polls came out today. And they were really good. So, you know, true. In fact, the CNN poll was so good that I might start liking them again. I don't know. It's possible. Just remember, I got a whole look, 3 pages of stuff. What's the purpose of reading it, right? I just tell you, I understand. Very quickly, it's going to change so fast, your head will spin. Your head will spin. Your head will spin. But I see this newspaper article. Look, Tim Kaine. What a bad choice. What a bad choice. Really. In terms of party, I'm telling you, Hillary Clinton has bad judgment, okay? All right? Now, that party's not us, and for Tim Kaine, he'd be bad for us. But you know what? Half of the party liked crazy Bernie Sanders. Do you agree with that? So you got to at least give them a bone, right? They gave a guy that's on the other side, a guy that everybody dislikes. Now, you wouldn't have given him Pocahontas. It's too much. Nobody. You know why? No, she hasn't done anything. This Elizabeth Warren, she's a disaster. She's the least productive senator in the United States Senate, other than she has a big mouth. That's all. She's got a big mouth. Pocahontas. They said, we'd like you to apologize. I said, what? For Pocahontas. I said, all right, I'd like to apologize. Pocahontas, I'd like to apologize to you. Pocahontas. No, but I like the real Pocahontas. This Pocahontas is not so good. First of all, she's got less Native American blood in her than I have, okay? Believe me. So her life is a fraud in a sense because she got into schools and she got into everything by saying she was a minority. And then they said, oh, prove it. This is after she's already out. Prove it. She goes, well, look at my cheekbones. Oh, look. Do you find anything nice about her cheekbones? I don't know. Not one person into this country. We have enough problems because something's going on. We have enough problems. But look at this. Tim Kaine urges president to allow more Syrian refugees to resettle. Okay. So he'll, immediately pivot off that. He'll say he's decided to change his mind. Take a look at what's happening in Sweden, in Germany, in all of these countries that are taking them. It's a disaster. Germany's never had a problem like this. They're going to end up doing a number. I mean, they are very angry in Germany. I used to think Merkel was a great leader. Guess what? She blew it, okay? She blew it. But wouldn't it be great if we did have good relationships with certain countries? And if we did get together and wipe out ISIS and do what we have to do so that we have a safe world again? Wouldn't that be nice? But when I look at what's going on right now with crooked Hillary Clinton, when I look at what's happening and the disloyalty and the disjointed convention they have, and watch what happens. They'll say tomorrow, it was magnificent, these people. The convention was magnificent. It went off flawlessly. The people are marching on the streets. Now, you always have to be prepared to walk. You have to. And I said, in one of the articles, they said, what would happen if they didn't pay? I said, we have to walk. Hillary Clinton said, he wants to walk from Japan. Now, see what she did? She makes it impossible to negotiate. She's not a negotiator. She's a fool. She's a fool. No, she's a fool. Because when you tell Japan, very smart people, great people, I have many friends here, but when you say you're not prepared to walk, you'll never walk. So she said, how dare he say that? We will never walk. Well, they're never going to pay us. Now, we may have to walk. Folks, we may have to walk. But just same thing with Germany. We're spending a fortune in Germany. Same thing with Saudi Arabia. Let me tell you, Saudi Arabia, so we'll say this. Folks, you got to pay us, sorry. They're going to say no. Bye-bye. Within 2 days, they're calling back, get back over here, we'll pay you whatever the hell you want. Okay? 100%. But when we have a fool, an absolute fool, and you know, just the final thing, and I've seen these numbers and I think it's shocking. The people that are with me and the smart, and believe me, I have the smart people. These are the smart people. But many of the people, hard worker, they're working harder today than they did 18 years ago. 18 years ago, they made more money in real wages than they made today. They didn't work as hard. They're working harder today than they did 18 years ago, okay? And in many cases today, because of Obamacare, they're forced to have 2 jobs. And we're not going to have that crap anymore. We're not going to have it anymore. I want to thank you for being here. I love this state. It's a special state. It's a very important state, and we're going to win. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. I love you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.